What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to I guess this show's a little late, but it's another episode of Hanging Heavy. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator, and today I'm joined via satellite with the OG co-host, the man that I used to smell his musk
Ooh.
when we were just pickles in the pickle jar. That's the name of the old studio. Papi Ray.
What's up, puppy?
Oh, papi.
So horny right now.
I just want to pull something out of my butt.
Mm.
So yeah, like I say, this show's a little late because last week I started recording an episode, and you know what? I went about halfway through with it until I started succumbing to my disease. I was dying.
Until I give you some lechita, puppy.
I needed a hot beef injection.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was fucking sick as fuck. I tried to muscle through it, but I couldn't do it. I
Mm.
was a failure.
Dip, 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 dip.
I tried to do my best, but hey, fuck you. No, no, hey, fuck you. Yeah, so about halfway through, I just said, fuck this. It's not that important. Nobody really cares about this fucking show, so didn't I didn't finish it. And on top of that, it was the first of the month, and my credit card payment didn't go through. So double whammy up my ass.
God dang it, Bobby!
Uh, so yeah, that's a thing. Again, like I said, I pay for the show out of my own pocket. I don't get paid to do it. It's a labor of love, and I'll take this dick up the ass any day because
Ooh.
I enjoy it.
I know you do,
I mean, not
puppy.
the dick up the ass, the recording and the what,
Mm.
whatever. Take it as you please, cause I'll take it all day. uh, the disease is still lingering, but I got better, and
You did sound better.
listen up. Uh, Originally. Speaking of that, at the local liquor store, they have a bunch of mini bottles, and they have Rich and Rare Reserve.
What?
I
You
have
made it
like
popular.
I have like 8 bottles of mini Rich and Rare. I'll give you some when I the next time I see you. They're like the ones that you get at the hotels that they charge you
Yeah,
fucking $20 for. What are the mini bar? What are the mini bar bottles?
I guess so. I don't
Yeah.
know.
What I want to do with eventually drink them and put beer salt into them. But
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's I gotta drink that.
Just take shots out of it.
I'll go get one
Mhm.
right now, just to do one on the show.
Ooh.
It's okay. They've been in the refrigerator for like 3 months. All the gasoline flavors evaporated.
No, it hasn't.
Now
That's just
they make those lids real strong.
ooh.
It hasn't fallen apart like that benchmark.
Benchmark.
That's the bottom of the bottom shelf. For those of you wondering.
That's the truth.
And then Poppy decided to make an infinity bottle out of the lowest of the low shelf. And hey, you know what? If you wanted to drink, you're gonna drink, right?
Yeah,
You don't
fuck
say no
it.
to free drink. even if it comes in a plastic bottle with the lid that's dissolving off. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. How you been, puppy?
Doing all right. Also got sick. Not as bad as you, because I ain't pussy.
Hey, I was in bed for like 3 days straight, like for real, for real.
Then I had to go to work.
I got it fucking bad, dude.
I sweated it out.
I wish I could have.
I just spread the germs throughout the whole city, anyways.
You put it. We're not gonna say exactly where you work. If we have in the past, that's on the past, guys. But I know you have a job to maintain and a professional appearance to uphold. So
Yeah,
we'll keep it at that. But yeah, you got fucking everybody in this city sick.
pretty much I did. Yeah.
We,
Hey, they can make a movie out of it or a show, one of those medical drama shows. It'll be me.
and I guess with that, let's something I kind of have to talk about a little bit of sports. Uh,
I get it.
you've had about a week to let it sink in. For those of you not in the loop, the Super Bowl for the NFL, probably the most. I kind of want to say it's the most entertaining sport in America because basketball is boring as fuck to watch. And let's be honest, who really fucking watches baseball?
That's like the
Nobody
team of
really
the
cares
town.
about fucking hockey, and soccer's more of a European thing. So, yeah, NFL, American football. And for once, it wasn't the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. They took a year off. I mean, well deserved. I mean, come on, let's be honest, well deserved. And the dark horse of the whole fucking league, a team that kind of no one believed in.
mm.
And I mean, they have the pedigree. They're fucking.
Aha.
They are longtime champions. One of the greatest teams in NFL history, the San Francisco 49ers.
Mm.
I will not be a hater. They deserve the respect that they have. I mean, fuck. And I guess you can consider me a layman's in when it comes to sports. Uh, but I mean, they built something that's well, worth being proud about, right? I mean, they built a team that is a team that you can say that's my team.
Ooh.
On top of already their illustrious history, uh, and I mean, they had one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I say one of, not the
Oh.
greatest, but I mean, he did good. He did all right for himself, you know.
He did all right for himself.
Yeah, I mean,
He is the
he
GOAT.
not the goat, right? But I'm close enough, right?
He's there. He's one of the top quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
no. Let's be honest. As much shit as I like to talk, I mean, I don't want to brag, but I mean, Tom Brady literally is the greatest quarterback of all time, the most clutch player, the most the winningest quarterback of all time. He doesn't have all the statistics, but he has the most rings. And statistics don't mean fuck all. Paper doesn't win games, and this man has 6 rings to his name. But he looked up to the other person in this conversation, and that's Joe Montana, the actor. Oh, excuse me, Joe Montana. So I mean, even a god has heroes, right?
Shut up.
uh, well, yeah. I mean, fucking everyone has a hero. Even people at the top of the mountain, they're always living in the shadow of the greats of the past, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't take away what they did. I mean, they shaped their game around what they grew up watching and idolizing. So without the past, you can't have the future, right? So don't be a
Yeah.
hater, don't be a bitch. Everyone, everyone deserves their share of fame. It doesn't last forever, but I mean, 20 years is a long time, but whatever. It could all be over tomorrow. He could go to fucking Las Vegas.
He won't go to Las Vegas.
I don't think he's gonna leave New England, but whatever. We're talking about the 49ers. I
And the
don't
Kansas City Chiefs.
and the Kansas shitty Chiefs. Yeah, yeah. It took him 50 years to finally win another Super Bowl, but that's cute, right?
Yeah.
It took their head coach 20 years to finally win one. And
Yeah. It's forever.
he's got the highest winning percentage of coaches without a Super Bowl until this year. So take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, every coach chokes. Some coaches choke back to back.
Nah, I wouldn't say he choked. Not the head coach, not Kyle. I think Jimmy G choked
No, I
more
think
than.
I don't think the golden child deserves as much. He
He's
in the end he doesn't pull the strings.
yeah, he does. He's the one
He,
with the ball
he's
in
the
his
play
hand.
he's the play caller, but if the coach says
Yeah,
if the
no,
coach
yeah,
says throw the ball,
no,
then you throw
yeah,
the ball.
no, there's nothing wrong that he threw the ball,
No,
but
there's
he didn't.
everything wrong with him throwing the ball. They have the most powerful run game in the league. All they had to do was
Yeah,
run the ball, chew the clock up.
yes, yes, and no.
It happened. It's Atlanta all over, 28-3 all over again.
Oh, it wasn't like that.
All they had to do was run the ball, chew the clock, run some timeout.
They had 9, 10 people in the box. It's hard to run.
Well, yeah, when you have the probably the best run game and everyone is defending the best run game, you can't run the ball, right? I mean, what are you, Seattle? You gonna run the ball on the 1 yard line? Are you stupid? Shout out
That's
to
the
the
difference.
shout out to the Patriots.
That's 1 yard.
uh, it was a great game. I wanted the Niners to win cause fuck the Chiefs. Sorry, my listeners out in Missouri and Kansas City. Um,
No, they're from Kansas. Do you hear Trump?
hey, he was acquitted. That's all that matters.
I don't care. It's just funny.
But
Like
yeah,
this.
fuck. Yeah, that game was. It was a game to forget, pretty much.
It was a good game.
Literally like 2 3 days after I was like, oh fuck, the Super Bowl just passed, right? Fuck, I forgot.
Not me.
Oh, you're
Whole
gonna
week thinking about it.
you're not gonna forget about it for the rest of the year.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
Till the
know,
season starts.
yeah. Uh, fuck. I kind of hate watching like sports talk on TV and shit because they always talk about the same fucking three things. And it gets annoying. There's five different
Yes.
programs and they talk about the same shit. So much speculation. They always want to talk about either the Patriots or the fucking Cowboys. Nobody fucking cares about the Cowboys. The Patriots, The dynasty's over. They fucking had a positive season, made it to the playoffs, but somehow they're the dynasty's over. Like what the fuck? You know how many teams wish they went fucking 12-4 and made it to the playoffs?
Just ask the Raiders and the Cowboys.
They have fucking literally nobody on the team. The only big name is Tom Brady.
Damn, they had what's his name? The receiver guy.
The crackhead Josh Gordon
That one.
cut his ass.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. Oh, hey, they won that fucking game in Miami real good.
Yeah.
And he was gone the next week. I mean, that wasn't their fault. That was completely all his fault. He would probably still be wearing fucking a New England jersey if he knew how to shut the fuck up.
You talking about he's gonna go wherever Tom Brady goes? You think Tom Brady's like, yeah, buddy, yeah.
Yeah. You know, fuck, man. Fuck. I wish that worked out. They would have been in the Super Bowl if he stayed.
Maybe, yeah.
He's that
Pretty good chance.
He's that great of a fucking player. I'm not gonna deny shit. I mean, he's a superstar, but he's an asshole. If there's only one person that will fuck your career up, and that's you, like, ooh, that sucks. But whatever. The Niners lost in the Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan again fucked himself, shot himself in the foot.
No, he didn't.
Had the lead and he fucking
No, he didn't.
did nothing with it.
No,
I mean,
he
the
did.
defense got tired.
Jimmy G.
The
fucked
defense, it was all the defense's fault. I mean, come on, you're gonna let them run, you're gonna let them fucking score 3 touchdowns back to back to back in the last 5 minutes of the game, even though the whole game you fucking stuffed their shit up so deep and hard up their ass. That's kind of some inside. What is it?
Inside joke.
Inside baseball or whatever the fuck that saying is. I don't know what the fuck the fuck.
Infield.
I don't know. There's a specific thing. That's a joke between us and our friends. You're not gonna get it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. But whatever. I'm a sniper. So yeah. Aside from, I mean, it was a pretty good game up until that last 5 minutes. It was kind of. This is kind of what everyone expected would have happened if the chance came up, and it did. So whatever. It was a good game. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. The Kansas shitty Chiefs won. Whatever. But
yeah, that's it. You know.
let them have one.
Yeah.
They won't have another.
It's gonna take them another 50 years.
The dynasty is starting. What the fuck is
Good
wrong
luck.
with?
Next year, Mahomes gonna want like 100 mil.
No. He wants to stay in Kansas City forever.
I know. That's what you say. But when it comes to contract time,
Yeah.
you're like,
How didn't he just get like a new contract this past year or what?
no, he's in his rookie contract.
He's still on his rookie. Oh, he's still in the first 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so next year he'll be done. Whatever, but they're fucking the top 15 tight end that they have. The dynasty is starting, dog. You're already 30. You're already on the back end of your fucking career. And you're not even that great. Shut up. The dynasty is
Sorry,
starting.
bro. He's one of the best tight ends in the game, man.
Get the fuck out of here. You know, speaking of, I guess, tight ends, Kittle, I didn't know Kittle was such a fucking beast, man.
He is. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's no Gronk, but I guess.
Oh, of
that's-
course not. He's better than Gronk.
he's already gotten some of Gronk's records, and he's
Mm.
like what, like fucking 22, 23.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
barely second year.
yeah, he's a young buck. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's got a career like ahead of him, and if he and he's been playing injured this whole year.
Yep.
I don't know. For those of you that don't really pay attention, he's been playing with this fucking weird brace on his arm. Apparently, he has like a tear in his rotator cuff or some shit that needs surgery, but he doesn't want to have surgery on it because it would take him out for the rest of the season. So he wears this fucking weird armband, and he's like, "Yeah, the it helps with the pain. The pain's not so bad." What the fuck, dude? Shout out to players that play through shit like that. Like fucking Gronk. If Gronk wasn't a fucking monster and he took care of himself, nobody would touch anything he did. But
Mm.
since he played like he was a fucking tank, he fizzled out in like what, less than 10 years.
Yeah, for dude.
Poor dude. Fuck that, man. I wish he would come back, even if he would just be a fucking an extra lineman.
They were saying that he was going to come back for the playoffs for a while,
Yeah,
just to
everyone says
imagine.
that. Everyone says
But
that.
he was not.
He would have helped with the run game so much.
Yeah.
It was good. That's the thing. On top of being probably the biggest target, I mean, this guy could catch fucking anything. And in the last Super Bowl that the Patriots were in, his last Super Bowl, I mean, he won the game with a fucking crazy diving catch on two defenders. It was the longest play of the game. It was like a 30-yard, fucking 40-yard pass, and he fucking
He loves the Gronk, don't you?
there, there'll never be another one like him.
You like how he spikes the ball.
I love how he spikes the ball. The Gronk spike.
So angry.
So powerful.
Ooh.
This dude was just a freak of nature, man, and he played fast, and he fucked his body. That's what happens.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully he takes this past year off and he comes back and he's a little lighter, a little faster, more pliable with that
Mm.
TB12 method pliability. Maybe he comes back with a year off, fucking Marshawn Lynch style. Fucking laces them up and runs in the numbers and fucking runs motherfuckers over.
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's a dream. It's never gonna happen. But fuck, imagine if he came back for one more. If he came back and Tom Brady one more season, the fucking swan song. Get number 7, and no one's gonna touch that shit.
Yeah,
Prove
no.
prove to
Yeah.
everyone there's still gas in the tank. Prove to everyone that you're the baddest motherfucker on the planet. And Edelman is their star receiver, and he's like fucking. He leads the league in drop passes. Get the fuck out. Their best their best wide receiver is some guy named Gunner. What the fuck, man? I'm surprised they went to the playoffs. Whatever, fucking.
Anyways,
So
football season's over.
yeah, well, I mean, what are you talking about? There's the XFL.
Oh, I forgot about that. Vince McMahon.
It's this
Oh,
the first game is this Sunday.
Well, there's just two teams, right? They're gonna play like 10 times.
I don't know. Let's look it up real quick. XFL. They're gonna play like 20 times. Yeah. What does XFL stand for? Who fucking cares? Let's go to the Wikipedia because their website is probably gonna be a bunch of bullshit. For those of you that don't know, the XFL was a failed extreme football league that was commissioned and started by Vince McMahon of WWE fame, and it ran for a single season in 2001. It's basically arena football with stupid rules, but whatever. It's football in the off season, and I'm down for that. because
Isn't Kaepernick will play?
no one's gonna pick him up. Maybe Johnny Football, because the
Mm.
last I heard he was playing in the Canadian leagues and he was fucking stinking it up.
Oof.
So let's see. There's what the fuck? There is 8 competitive teams in the XFL this year: the Dallas Renegades, the Houston Roughnecks, Los Angeles Wildcats, the Seattle Dragons, the DC Defenders, the New York Guardians. It's a little close to the Giants, don't you think? The St. Louis Battlehawks and the Tampa Bay Vipers.
Tampa Bay Vipers. What?
Whatever. So fuck you, California. Texas with 2 teams. Suck my ass. Because what, in the NFL, California has 3 teams? Or 2 teams now? But in,
It's three.
I mean, the Raiders are Las Vegas
It's
now.
yeah, no, but San Fran,
Oh, San
Rams, and
Fran, the
Chargers.
Rams, and the Chargers. They had 4 teams. What the
Yeah.
fuck? That's some bullshit. And Texas only
And
had
we,
the Houston Texans and the Dallas shit boys.
yeah.
I mean, the America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. So yeah, XFL kicks off this Sunday. I don't know if they're gonna show it on TV. Kind of don't care, but
They're gonna show it on Raw, no, whatever that the Delete
on
Network.
the WWE network, yeah, the fucking shit you have to pay $9.99 because everyone has a streaming platform now. Is there anything else you want to bring up in the sports world, Puppy, that you can think of?
No,
The Houston
just
Tech, the Houston Astros are cheaters.
trying to recover from the loss of the Niners. Because I'm a Niners fan.
Uh,
That's it.
yeah,
So sad now.
yeah, you'll be all right. They did, they did better than anyone thought they would.
4-12 last season, Super Bowl.
There you go. They went
There you
from
go.
a shit team to the team.
Sure. With Boza.
With Bob. Uh, that's a great shirt, by the way.
It is.
I would have paid $30 at least for that shirt. I mean, no one's gonna get it, but whatever.
I think they'll have to probably look at it a couple of times. Maybe they'll get it.
You have to be Hispanic. So
Yeah, that too.
I'll describe this shirt. So there's a defensive player, and probably one of the best in the league, explosive. I know I cut the segment short, but we'll just tack this on. And he's a Bosa. For those of you that are savvy in the NFL world, his older brother Joey Bosa plays for the Chargers, and coincidentally, he's also a fucking monster. Um, but he's number 97 for the San Francisco 49ers. Mr. Nick Bob Bosa. He's Bob Bosa. Or at least that's what I call him. For those of you that are not Hispanic, Bob Bosa. Bob Bosa. Baboso. Babosa. Babosa. Uh, that's kind of, I guess you would say, slang, baboso, babosa, for a complete and total idiot. So his name is Bosa, and I don't know why. I think he did some stupid play, and he got a flag or a penalty, and I was like, this baboso, babosa, and it just clicked. So that's what I refer to him. He's Bob Bosa, Nick Bosa. Don't come at me. I know you can stomp my ass. You're a bigger, stronger man than me. And
Oh.
if you somehow come across this, I'm sorry, but it's a term of endearment. I say it out of love. Bubbles. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick cut there because I gotta re up my drink,
Ooh.
and this segment got a little long-winded. Babosa Rich and Rare, and we're back thanks to the magic of editing. Uh, there's been an update that I think I need to bring to everyone's attention. We have another person on the line via satellite. And
Beep boop beep beep boop.
for those of you that have been here before, this is the music for my boy Carlton.
Hello.
Okay, so Bobby,
That's
check
all I
it out.
got.
Um,
I hate these intros, man.
I asked him because I had a fuck. Do I still have it? I don't think I have it anymore. I had a fucking literally "Oh Canada" as his intro music, I guess, which is the fucking national anthem for Canada, cause he's Canadian. Get it?
Uh-huh.
Should put a Celine Dion song for him.
The what?
A Celine Dion song for him.
Oh, hey, I'd take some Celine Dion or some Rush. Put on some Rush for me.
You're gonna get fucking Nickelback. This is how you remind me. Hey, fuck you. That's a good song.
That is a good song. It's the only good
It's
song.
their only good song.
No idea what song that was.
It's their breakthrough hit.
Yeah, this shit was on Big Shiny Tunes.
How you remind me. This is how you remind me of.
Sing it more. I don't know it.
Fuck. I was going to, and I completely drew a blank on the lyrics. Not like you said sorry.
Come on, Brock. I was waiting for
Keep
the
keep going.
It
Oh,
feels
it's
like.
fucking.
Oh wait, that's not even the same song. Fuck. Well, whatever. Fucking. So he was like, "Yeah, just give me some like dark, electronic kind of like
dark
with-
electronic
with
shit.
like a good vibe." And so yeah, check it out. This is what I came up with.
Is he walking in slow mo?
Oh, fuck yeah, of course I am.
That's what he said too.
With the cornrows.
It's like going.
So he didn't give me very much to go with. He's like, just give me something dark and like vibey, and
With some banjo.
yeah, and he's like, and just like throw a banjo in there. So I was like, I guess. So this is what I came up with. And this part is pretty good. I could make a song out of this. I probably will eventually. But I honestly had no idea how to fucking add a banjo there. So I just put a fucking banjo chord at the end.
Shout out to my Meemaw.
Shout out to me, Mao. So my boy Carlton is from the Great White North, but he's the most southern northerner that I know. If he wasn't from Canada, this motherfucker would be in the dirty South.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't
Straight
think,
out of Cashville, Tennessee.
I don't think he could handle the weather, but
His balls will be hanging real heavy.
I'd have to get used to that.
yeah, I don't think you would be able to, man.
We get that perma uni ball up here from shit so shriveled up from the cold.
Shit just like tucks into your body.
Yeah, help, give me warmth.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't think you could adjust to the fucking everlasting heat. Cause you're basically in like permafrost, aren't you?
Oh yeah, we take dog sleds to work.
I mean, the other day you were telling me that fucking cars were slipping and sliding all over the roads and shit. Might
Oh,
as
yeah.
well take a fucking dog sled.
straight pinball out there in winter conditions. It's fun.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys have winter almost year round over there, don't you?
It's further up. Uh, yeah, no, I have pretty tame weather compared to most of Canada.
Pretty tame weather.
We
So,
still get seasons, but like barely. Our highs in the summer get to like 33, 34. And that's only within recent years. And then winter, this one's been really cold. Like we had a cold snap. It was at like minus 20 something with wind chill, but it typically like hovers around freezing level, like 0-ish Celsius.
okay, so what your hottest summer day? Give it to me in Celsius. I already got the conversion chart.
Hottest summer day here.
Yeah.
50 Fahrenheit.
I think we hit like 37 or 38 locally, which was
37.
pretty hot. It's really humid where I am too. Like it gets hotter in the interior of BC. Like we're kind of like a rainforest where I am, and then like
Rainforest.
3 hours away, you start getting kind of more deserty sort of vibes. So it gets hotter up there, but it's a much drier heat. Like it doesn't like soak through you. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
kind of like dress for it a bit easier.
Yeah, so
Um, so it can hit like 43, 44 degrees Celsius up there, or maybe even a little bit
well,
hotter
I mean,
on,
take
a
it
really
easy.
fucking hot day.
Take
But
it easy with up there. I'm asking your region specifically. Calm the fuck
uh,
down.
okay, so yeah, like 37
So
would be a really
37
hot
would be
day here.
like your hottest summer day. For
Yeah.
us filthy Americans, that's uh, literally the temperature of the human body, 98.6 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, I wish that was the hottest that it would get. But being from Texas, okay, so we're in the first week of February, and today it reached a high, I think, of 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's pull the conversion. So that's 32 degrees Celsius in
Hmm.
the second week of February. And I think right now, let's pull up a quick little weather. Oh, let me update that. Okay, so right now. Okay, so right now it feels like 61 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 16 degrees for you and for the rest
Hmm.
of the world.
It's like
That's
a good spring day.
that's a good
Nice.
spring day. That's our fucking winter.
That's fucked.
Yeah, so it sucks. So I mean, you said you get fucking seasons. We get summer, summer. I would say winter,
For
and
a
then
week.
summer.
For a week.
We get winter for like a month, maybe.
Have you guys ever seen snow in Texas? Is that
I-
a thing?
I mean, it happens, but it's like freak weather.
Right.
It's
And it's gone within
the
like,
next morning.
as soon as it came.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think the last time it snowed was like 3 years ago, maybe. I want to say.
Yes.
Back in the winter of 2017.
Yeah, back in the winter vortex of 2017. And
And
it
before that, it was like 12 years ago.
yeah, and before that it was
And
like
before
maybe
that was like 100 years ago. No
yeah. So
lie.
so in the last 20 years it snowed twice.
And,
Damn.
That sounds
and
fucking horrible.
You
yeah,
know,
I call
g-
it snow, but yeah.
gotta replenish those lakes.
Yeah, I mean, everything down here is man-made. I mean, all of our local attractions are lakes. They're fucking man-made. We ain't got no natural fucking, I guess, water I don't want to say water source, but fucking. So like our city lake is a piece of shit man-made fucking garbage lake,
Yeah, it is.
and like it's poorly maintained.
Ugh. What
But
kind of diseases are y'all hiding in there?
I
You don't
mean,
want to know.
Oh,
I wouldn't. I think it's too hot for fucking diseases to last.
it melts that shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Fucking everything is like too high on the shelf for it to fucking permeate.
Hmm.
But whatever. And my boy Carlton here, we met through video games. So me and Poppy were talking while we were waiting for you to finally get your stupid ass online about this Monster Hunter esque game.
Monster Hunter.
Not
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter, excuse me. It's a like a Monster Hunter style game. It's called Dauntless. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No.
Well, apparently it's free to play, and Poppy and a friend of his are already starting to play it. So I don't know, maybe if you thought about playing a different game instead of playing Rocket League all the time, because that game kind of frustrates the fuck out of me when we go on a fucking tear. I fucking smashed my Rocket League controller yesterday.
That's right. And you were going to finish it today,
Yeah,
right?
I tried fixing it. So yesterday we played Rocket League for a solid 2 hours, and we lost pretty much every game in those 2 hours.
No. We were on a win streak at first. That's why it felt so good. That's why when we started losing, it hurt.
So yeah, like I smashed it on my table, and I smashed it a couple times. For the most part, I'm pretty gentle with my smashes because controllers are not cheap. But it's an older controller, and I was tired of getting fucked, and I smashed it a little too hard. And then I felt something come loose, and I smashed it again because something came loose. And I smashed it again after that because my teammates suck ass.
Ouch.
And I smashed it so hard, apparently I broke the rumble pack completely off. And it wasn't good.
Permanent vibrator.
So yeah, I like this controller. I specifically only used to play Rocket League because it had a metal analog sticks, and it played the best for Rocket League. I have two new controllers that I got recently, and I use those for my shooter games because they're new. And my Rocket League controller was broken in until the point to where it was broken in. So yeah, I'm most definitely gonna smash it. I don't know if you guys wanna talk amongst yourselves while I go and get it, so I can smash it in the background.
Yeah, you can smash it.
I'm gonna smash it. Yeah,
I better be able to hear that shit.
I tried fixing it, and it's no buenos.
No brains.
One of the analog sticks drifts. Like I said, I broke off the rumble pack. It's pretty dead. It's not salvageable at this point. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking smash the shit out of it. So talk amongst yourselves and let me get that real quick. I'll be right back.
I think I never done some break control.
Yeah, me either. Oh, that's not true. Fucking Need for Speed Underground as a kid. I kept losing this one race over and over again, and it was this RX-7. It was fucking pissing me off, and I remember hurling the controller at the TV a few times, and then, yeah, I definitely, like, rage smashed that shit. I was like, I don't know, 10 or 9.
Need for Speed Underground. Wow.
Yeah, when did that come out? That's like ages ago. I'm gonna look
I
that
thought
up.
the cover was a white car on it.
No, maybe. What kind of car was on the front? No, I think it was like an orange kind of car. The background was blue
Yeah.
for sure.
No, you're right, orange.
Okay, here I got it up. Yeah, orange. 2003. Holy shit.
You were 10?
Nah, I couldn't have been. How old would I have been? 91. That would have been 11.
I was like, probably like 20, 30, 22 years old.
Jesus. Bunch of old fucks, goddamn.
Like a young here, boy.
I don't know how I feel anymore.
I was thinking about, part 2. Most Wanted, they have a quite silverish car in the cover.
Oh, yeah. I think the best is still the Hot Pursuit 2. Or was it just Hot Pursuit? Maybe it was just Hot Pursuit for like N64 and shit.
Need for Speed 2, Hot Pursuit 2. That was 2002.
Oh, God. It was super
Okay.
arcade style. Sorry, what was that?
You still make Need for Speed?
Yeah, I think they just came out with a new one. Like, my kid likes them, so... Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the new one's called. It's like Heat or something. I don't know, but...
Alright. You guys being sexy?
Ooh.
Ooh.
So yeah, let me go ahead and cut this fucking music. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my microphone. Shut the fuck up.
Amplify.
Yeah.
Let's hear this shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my mic down to the ground, and then
Are we gonna give a big old salute for it? You know, take a shot, pour one out for the homie.
Yeah, you can take a shot. Hold on, let me make sure my chair is out of the way so I can get some maximum carnage.
Ooh, are you just gonna step on it?
No, you wouldn't hear that.
Those big feet of yours, maybe.
Fucking Bigfoot.
Just sit on it, Nate.
No, because then you're gonna enjoy that.
And plug it in, feel it vibrate.
So I'm gonna go ahead and max out my volume on my mic. So okay, you guys. Oh fuck, that sounds super loud. You guys can hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's play a little fucking drum roll. Fuck you, controller. Don't turn my fucking PlayStation off. Fuck you, controller. One more time. The Niners should have fucking won.
And another one, and another one.
Oh no, it fucking exploded.
Oh god, she gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's fucking pieces everywhere. I feel a little bit better.
Until we hit the next lose streak.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna break one of thems. So yeah, let's move on.
Nice and real low. There you go.
Better?
No.
Nope.
Is that better?
Yes.
I gotta talk louder.
Ooh.
Damn, dude, I have fucking control pieces everywhere now.
save one of the buttons and put it on a chain or something.
I'm not gonna clean that shit up. I guess.
Man, it's gonna be like little Lego pieces leaving
Oh,
that shit laying
I
around.
I can't walk barefoot now. I guess with that, I'll take a moment of silence and we'll be right back. Rich and Rare. That almost felt as good as coming.
Ooh.
But I guess with that out of the way, there was one good thing that came out of that fucking terrible losing streak in Rocket League, and I thought it was something funny enough to bring up. I went ahead and I made a note of it, so let me pull up my notes real quick. What the fuck? Okay, that's not it. Oh fuck. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, whatever. We were playing, and I don't remember. This dude had a weird name, so I decided to make fun of it by calling him Lava Dick. And in calling him Lava Dick, my boy Carlton brought up a pretty good question slash point. And this is for all of my gingers out there, if there are any. We support you. And the question that he brought up is, do you think ginger guys refer to their dicks as lava dicks?
Because
And
they bring the fire, right?
because they're fucking bright red and uh,
Right. Right. What the fuck?
They spew out the magma.
yeah, and they shoot out that hot magma. They give that hot dick, you know? So we were like, do you think fucking ginger dudes like, or we basically coined the term lava dick for you, my ginger brethren. Feel free to use it. Be like, girl, I'm gonna give you this fucking lava dick.
Take a couple audio recordings, send them our way. I'd be really curious how these are being used in sentences.
Yeah, if you can think of like the most sensual way to fucking say, I'm gonna give you the lava dick, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we want to hear it for sure.
I will most definitely fucking put that up on the show. Ooh, girl, you ain't never had dick this hot. This that lava dick. Ooh, you like them curly pubic hair look like fire? I'm gonna give you that
See,
lava dick.
I've never heard a ginger with an accent like that. That's some hood ginger right there.
Ooh, girl, you ain't never. You had black dick, right? You never had that lava dick. Dick so hot, make you think you burning on the inside, girl.
Oh,
Bad.
I'm gonna give
or
you
is that
that.
the
Like I
crab?
said before, it sounds like a STD.
I'm gonna shoot
I think
that.
that's why they don't use it.
I'm gonna shoot that magma with that lava dick.
Give him the magma.
I'm gonna give you that magma, girl. You ain't never had no lava dick. And that's gonna be the name of the episode. That lava dick.
Perfect. So with this too, I was really curious, and I was like, oh shit! Like I wonder if anyone else has thought of this. Beautiful term of lava dick. And so first thing I did was hop on Urban Dictionary and could not find lava dick. So we're gonna add that. You best believe it. But the thing that popped up first, the top definition for match was dick lava, and this one was pretty interesting. So I'm gonna read it out for everyone here. So we got dick lava. When you get repeatedly punched in the balls and you ejaculate a blood semen mixture.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and used in a sentence because they always do. We have after Stacy. Yes. I'm white, man. I've been drinking Fireball. I gotta clear my throat. Okay, don't Don't judge me.
no, no, no.
Somebody had lava dick in
you're,
their mouth. Oh.
you're
Oh God. Okay. Anyways, so after Stacy found out I cheated on her with her sister, I spewed dick lava for a week.
Does that mean Stacy was still fucking giving it up though?
I mean, yeah, I guess so, unless she had him pinned down and was like, "Hey, you want to do something kinky, baby?" And then she just started punching him in
she,
the
she
fucking
she
balls.
went fucking full ham on that speed bag. Oh, fuck. Man, I've seen some videos of that shit. Like, why do guys do that?
Oh man, getting stepped on in high heels and stuff. Like, fuck.
For
What
real.
are you doing with your life?
What's wrong with you? Did your parents not love you?
They loved him too hard. You know, he spent too much time with his uncle and now he can't feel anything in his nether
They
regions.
loved him too much. Man, that's fucked up.
Oh God.
Come on, girl. Why don't you come over to my place and I'll give you that lava dick?
Man, I was pretty sheltered with all that sort of stuff growing up, and I remember this one day in high school, my buddy comes up to me with his phone, right? And he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "I got a pretty like fucking crazy video. You gotta check this out, right?" It's like, "Oh, okay, whatever." Like, I had no idea what to expect, and it definitely wasn't this. So he whips out this video. We're all kind of like, there's like a group of us, right? We're huddled in like the fucking stairwell,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some mischievous shit's about to go down. He's like, yeah, no one can see this, and he's like, turns up the audio, and he gets everyone to lean in real close, and all of a sudden,
Ew.
there's this naked chick and a cake, right? And it's like, oh yeah, okay, this is cool. Like I could fuck with this. Like, what's going to happen?
I
And
can
he's
get
like,
down with it.
just wait, see what she does with the cake. And so she fucking sits on the cake and then just starts farting
Ew.
like these nasty, rank ass fart noises. So harsh. Like she's like blowing pieces of cake out. There's that much force coming out of this woman's like bottom region, right? And then she takes a handful of the cake and puts it in her mouth, and I'm like ready to fucking throw up at this point. Why did you make me watch that? What have I succumbed to? Like, how do you find these things, you know? Like,
Yeah,
how far down the rabbit hole did you get?
that sounds like catfish.
Uh,
Do you remember that puppy?
Yeah, they're catfish
Oh,
gone or what?
okay, so I have some things to show you. The
oh, last time someone said that, they said Google blue waffle.
blue waffle ain't shit. Well, the fucking one of the safer things, and I showed you this recently, was the grapefruit. How to
Oh,
grapefruit your man.
how could I forget?
And were you disappointed that I showed you that?
Nah, that was pretty gold.
Yeah, there's
That woman was a goddamn vacuum cleaner.
there's some fucking great gems on YouTube, and that's fucking one of them. You'll never
10 out
be,
of 10.
yeah, you'll never
Repeat.
be the same after you've seen the grape how to grapefruit your man. So
I'm just waiting for my princess, first girl to whip that shit out on. She's getting a ring for sure.
yeah, for sure, you fucking marry a bitch that does that,
Yeah.
especially if she does the noises that accompany said video.
Vacuum noises. Human vacuum. Yeah.
Now, for those of you that are of the curious mind, go ahead and YouTube how to grapefruit your man. You will not be disappointed. I still remember probably the funniest comment I've ever read was on that one, and it says the sounds she's making sounds like someone's trying to use a a water pump on Jello, or she sounds like the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm not gonna mimic the sounds because I want you to experience them. Just use those quick comments to help realize the image. How to grapefruit your man.
And if we got any ladies listening, do that shit.
Yeah,
Well, thank you later.
if there are any ladies, totally do that for your man, and let us know how it went.
Start the trend. The trend today.
Bring it back.
Today.
Bring
Yeah.
it back. Well, it got kind of late because we were waiting for Carlton to get his stupid ass back home. But last week, like I said earlier, I didn't record an episode, and another reason why was because I kind of didn't want to do it alone because I was sick as fuck. And my boy here went on I want to say an adventure, and he did some shit that I think is dumb as fuck, but I want to hear his experience with it. He went to an escape room.
Mm,
If you think I forgot, I did not.
God damn it.
I guess he did escape.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, they're pretty tame over here. It's not like that crazy shit that you see. Like, there's some ones in the States that look fucking horrifying, man. Where like people can touch you and shit. Like
Yeah,
these
yeah.
are more it's more of like a mental thing. But my biggest thing was the first room, we were just so overthinking fucking everything, right?
Wait, hold up. When you're in this room, are you with random people or just one person? Or
You go with your like a group. So we had a group of 6.
but you all know each other, right?
We did, yeah. But you can end up in groups with like
With
randoms
random,
as
yeah.
well. But yeah, so the theme for the first one was like haunted house kind of thing. And we spent so much fucking time in the first room, like trying to describe the room. Like, there's like a bookshelf. There's like a fucking painting on the wall that we're like, oh, okay, the painting's got to do something, right? It's got some family members on it, but one of the family members is missing in this painting. And there's like, I don't know, some items on a table and a broken chair and shit. And you have to, for each one, there's like 3 rooms that you gotta escape, and you get 2 hints for each one. And my mind, I'm like going fucking right off the bat. I'm like looking through the books, like for clues in books and shit. Like, oh, like what are all the titles? Like maybe we can, put the titles together and it'll be something, or there's got to be a common theme, or yada yada. And it ended up being a lot easier than that. Like there was just something that was out of place that we had to put back. Like we had to tilt the one painting was like tilted, and we just had to like put it back square, and it opened the fucking door. We spent a good you get 20, what is it, I think like 20 minutes to escape or something, the whole room. um and I think we spent the first like 12 minutes just to get through the first door. It was pretty fucked. But yeah, it wasn't that scary. The second one, same thing. Like the very first thing took us a long time to kind of figure out. It was a Indiana Jones sort of theme, like kind of Egyptian and that sort of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And the first thing we had to do was get a sequence of words. Um, and we're trying to like guess. Like you had to read through this thing, and then there was like a specific word you had to come up with after reading through this like short book. And we could not think of this fucking word. We used up both our hints on this first thing. Finally, someone got it. But then we just cruised through the rest. Like they had these glyphs that you had to um, figure out and like translate. And then there was like some matching stuff. I don't know. It was interesting, but it definitely wasn't scary by any means. I didn't have people fucking running at me. I wasn't taped to anything or like, in shackles.
Yeah, yeah. Did it?
'Cause that would be a whole other fucking experience. There's a time and a place for some shackles, and
Ooh.
Ooh,
And
that
that's
that ain't one of them
and
though.
that's the bedroom. So, did anybody like start panicking and shit and start freaking out or not?
Nah, like maybe just more like out of frustration, but like it not as we were scared or anything, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I would had somebody panicking so I could slap them.
Calm down, lady. All we have to do is say pineapples and they'll let us out. Was there like a safe word or not?
Yeah, yeah. The second, no, oh, no, no, no. Yeah, they didn't let you out. You're committed to the full 20 minutes when you go in.
What?
If you don't get out beforehand.
20 minutes?
Uh, it's just 20 minutes?
Yeah,
Nice.
20 minutes per. They had like different themed rooms. It's a pretty small one. Like there are some bigger ones. I'd like to go try one that's like probably a bit more hands-on. Like other people can fuck with you and stuff. I guess like more of an actual haunted house
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing would be interesting.
Hmm.
So we used to have this old mental facility. It's called Riverview, and they've shot a lot of movies and shit in it. It was like a pretty crazy like mental institution, and it got shut down for a while. And I remember when I was going to college, there was a couple kids from college that were like, "Yo, we're gonna go break into this place." Because apparently there was some pretty spooky shit. Like it had been abandoned for a good while, right? And like movie crews would set up occasionally to do some shooting, but like it looked run down. You fucking drove by it. It's got the big grounds where like you could see where like the gardens would have been and stuff, and it looks like a fucking mansion that's been sitting there for ages, right?
Yeah.
Broken windows and shit. And so I didn't end up going because I had fatherly duties, but I had some friends go, and they snuck in to the kind of this main room, and my one buddy, he is like, ah, yeah, like there's no fucking way you're gonna get me to go any further than this.
Yeah.
And so these two girls were like, yeah, no, we're gonna push forward a bit, right? And they're sort of like spiritual people, I guess, kind of hippy dippy and stuff. But it was interesting to hear what they had felt. Uh, they got further in and they're like, yeah, we could kind of like start to hear some weird noises like scratching on the wall or, like a fan, like a squeaky fan or something. But of course, nothing's running because nothing's in there. And then the one girl said, she kind of felt like someone was watching them for a bit. You just get that feeling like you're, being followed or something like that. But then out of the blue, she got this huge rush of cold. Like she felt like something just fucking walked right through her, right? And she went like pure cold and like her fucking like hair is all standing up and stuff. And she could start to hear more, like she was hearing things from multiple locations at that point, and kind of like things were like echoing a little bit,
Yeah, like
and they
her.
fucking beeline the shit out of there. But it, they just, they're demoing the place now, and then they're gonna rebuild something. It's kind of sad. I was looking forward to going in. It sounded pretty fucking crazy.
We must
Okay.
rebuild.
Yeah, gotta build a spot for all the homeless people.
Uh, put him in the haunted place. Fuck it. Yeah, fucking. There's an old hospital here in town that people like. Oh, it's super haunted. We go in and like ghost hunters. Bleh.
Yeah.
Let's
But
go with this.
I mean, fucking shut down hospitals are just creepy by nature.
Oh, definitely.
And then I mean, when you add on top the fact that thousands of people died there and shit, I mean, eh, I mean, I don't know exactly where I stand on the whole fucking ghost phenomena or whatever you want to call it, but I'm pretty sure your mind gets the best of you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure quite a bit of it's placebo or you reacting to things because you're expecting things,
Yeah,
but it's got to have something to react to begin with too, right? Um, we've got this a place close by to us. I'm trying to think of what the term would be. Residential school. I don't know if you guys had those down in the States, probably at various points where they would take like the natives and basically brainwash them into white culture, and Christianity and shit. They would like beat them and rape them and kill them and like all this really fucking crazy stuff, right? And we've got one of those in the town that I live in. And I remember this one day, it was a Valentine's Day, and I was recently single and went out to this like we went to like a music show, like a local music show in like someone's garage, kind of, well, not garage, but like a shed or some shit like that, right? And that's where I met my ex and had a good night and blah blah blah. I was drinking and dancing, and then at the end of the show, we're like talking to a couple of the people from the band. This dude's like, "Hey, like, you guys want to do some mushrooms?"
What the fuck?
Oh fuck yeah! Like, like you just giving up mushrooms right now? Like,
Oh,
what's happening?
they were offering.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So he like gave all of us some mushrooms and we're like, okay, well this is fucking cool. And he's like, all right, like sick, like peace out guys, like have a good night. It's like, oh, you aren't doing the mushrooms with us. All
Oh,
right,
okay.
okay, what are we gonna do? And we couldn't really think of anything to do. I didn't really want to go back home because I was still living with my dad at that point. And so we're like, ah, fuck, let's go like wander the woods kind of thing. And we ended up at this residential school, and oh, it was just like a fucking weird vibe. It was like two in the morning, like high on mushrooms, and we're just kind of like walking around, like peeking through windows and stuff. Like we didn't break in or anything. Like the school still is in use for other things, obviously, but you can feel the history and like it was. I don't know. Like you could feel it, not that you could like hear it or see it really,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it had this like aura to it when you were around it. It was like, oh shit. Like there was some shit that went down here
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I definitely know that feeling.
It's creepy.
It's kind of hard to explain, but like it's not like more people are responsive to it than others,
Hmm.
and like it's not something that you can explain. It's a feeling more than anything. But yeah, I totally get what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Hits you right in the gut.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, your brain and your body, they're like reacting to it without you really understanding why. And you're like, oh shit, well this probably isn't good.
yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna slowly back out of here.
Yeah.
It's like primal.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a good way of explaining it. It's like a fucking natural reflex. It's like your brain is subconsciously telling you to GTFO. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't belong here.
Hmm. Poppy, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Mm.
Just taking it all in.
Oh, take
Mm.
it all in, baby.
Ooh.
Taking in some of that lava dick.
You want that lava
Mm.
dick? Come on, baby. Let me give you
Yeah,
that.
melting my ass. Ooh.
Oh, let me. You want to feel the real heat, baby? I'll give you that lava dick. Um, I guess we'll end it with that. Uh, on,
Lava dick.
only the spiritual can feel the lava dick. And I thank you guys for joining me, Poppy. You're always more than welcome. We started this venture together, and hopefully we continue on.
Yeah,
Whether
Yeah,
when it can.
whether that's physical or metaphysical,
Ooh.
I'll take you.
it can be both.
I'll
I'll
take
be
you.
there spiritually, puppy.
I'll
Mm.
take you digitally.
Mm.
And my boy Carlton, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
go ahead and do the whole fucking like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever the fuck. This is on Apple Podcast, the Google Play Store, or whatever. You can go to the website hangingheavy.podbean.com where you can like, comment, share, find embedded videos. You can download so that you can listen to it offline. Or the simplest and easiest way, go to YouTube and type in the search bar Hanging Heavy Podcast. And you'll see the shiny new theme and logo. And that was it, I guess. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. And
Fuck, my headphones cut again.
much
Woo,
love.
boy.
And rich and rare. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Much love and rich and rare.